Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me today to today's episode in the conversations of life, philosophies, thoughts from the best and wisest teacher called life. Thank you, family, for joining me today. Emil here. I'm in Norway right now. It's different. This is a different video now. It's not beach or blue ocean, but we are in Norway and it's quite cold. I'm just in the back of the garage of a friend here in his little garden. And yeah, today I wanted to talk a little bit of the transition that I'm going through right now, what I feel from going from living in complete nature to coming back to the city and the system, the matrix, and how I've been feeling. And without further ado, let's start. I just want to say I love you guys and thank you for supporting, watching my videos. Leave a comment, like. That's the best way you can support me and just connect, build this community together. So thank you for being here, guys. You're part of this journey too. So if you've been watching my videos lately, you know that I've been walking around the world. I started in Portugal and I walked from the south to the west, documenting this journey. And in my last video, you saw I was road tripping back from Portugal to Finland. So instead of going all the way to Finland, I stopped in Lithuania to grab a flight to Norway, because this week we're going to the North Pole. And it was cheaper to fly from Lithuania to Norway than to Finland. So the last couple of days, for 10 days, we drove from Portugal to Lithuania straight, non-stop. Of course, a lot of driving and to sleep and eat and enjoy the scenery, but it felt very rushed, and also it felt like every day I needed to be somewhere else, right? So now is the first day I can just sit here and not need to think I need to be there in some hours or this and that, and just completely be here. So I'm very grateful for that. Annika continues to Finland, she's there right now. And I came here for the reason that I'm gonna travel with a friend of mine to an island called Svalbard. And I will do a little documentary on the channel about this trip. It's an island, the most northern inhabited place on earth, where there's more polar bears than people. You cannot die there, nor you cannot be born there. And it's visa free and tax free. And it's a mix of, there's 50 different nationalities living in this small island. And if you don't know where it is, open Google Maps and you will see. It's the North Pole, man. It's exciting. So from Oslo there, 50 euros ticket is gonna take us 5 hours flight, and we're going there tomorrow. So I will leave this exciting news for next week, when I will have documented the video for you guys to enjoy. And lately I just finished on a call with Annika, and I also want to talk about the transition of being fully immersed in nature and then slowly coming to the big cities and seeing how and where I used to live, but with completely different eyes. And one things that I want to mention is I've been observing yesterday in the airport and in the city, just observing people and talking to people and seeing the way that we live with so much more clarity. That the way that we really live in a programmed way of behavior, of doing without being aware what we're doing actually to ourselves and to the planet. And so it's kind of scary because you see that what we're doing, we're living we're living to make a living, but we're not making a living because we're living what we have to live, doing something that we don't want to do. And I don't want to generalize. I know some people are very happy with what they're doing. But I'm just seeing 95% of people are going somewhere to pay the bills, to come back home, and to do that again and again and again. Thinking, here's the trap, that there will be a moment that they are going to be happier than now. Thinking that if I do this for an X amount of time, I'm going to reach a point that I feel okay. Thinking that I need to do this because this is what I've been taught and not doing my own thinking. Thinking that I need to do this because other people want me to do this and it's expected from me to do this. Thinking I have no other choice than to do this. Thinking that I need to do this to get money, to pay a place where I need to live, to survive, to save some money, to buy a house, to maintain it, to use more money to maintain it, to have a house where to live, and then when I retire, be happy and explore the world and do the dreams, just that I might not even be alive. I might not even be healthy. So thinking that I need to do this to get this, but while I do this, I ruin this. And now I just see it so clear because I see it within myself. My own behavior has changed, my own habits, my own perspective of living. It doesn't longer make sense. Everything that I learned from my parents, from society, from school, I'm unlearning right now. Everything that I learned was to put me in a system that makes sense to others, not to me. Everything that I'm unlearning and learned was to not think about me, not listen to me, but to do what is expected. So we go to school from 1 hour to a certain hour to prepare us to go to work for an hour to a certain hour, to work 40 hours a week. That's not normal. It's not normal for a human being. There's no other animal on earth that is living this way. Yet, when you observe nature and other animals, you see how perfectly it works. It's not normal for an animal to abandon their kids. It's not normal for an animal to go to a place and be away from home and then come back and take care of their kids 1-2 hours. It's not normal. So it was interesting because I met another guy. He was saying like, you know, I've been watching these cults and things and that where they brainwash people. And sure, this exists, but I'm saying we are the most brainwashed. This system is so brainwashed that we don't even notice because we are brainwashed since we're this little. We're brainwashed to think and see things as they really aren't. We're brainwashed to not be connected to ourselves so we don't need to question things. We're brainwashed so that we are entertained looking in a way, so we don't question, we don't ask the important questions to do. It's like the example of the Roman circus, right? So when the people got bored and started to question why are they doing what they're doing, what the emperor did, they would build the Colosseum for entertainment, to keep the people distracted. And if you look right now, the biggest industry is entertainment. What do we do? Netflix, YouTube, games, the phone, all this, everything is to entertain our mind, ourselves, to not really see, to keep us entertained, give us that dopamine hit. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. As some watch over and keep the crowd control, right? So again, why am I saying this, guys? This is what myself I'm experiencing right now. And really understanding this is the part of being conscious, a conscious creator that you are. It's not that you're not that. It's not that everyone in the system is not that. They are this conscious divine energy. Everyone is. But we are asleep, blinded to who we really are, to remembering that we are these conscious beings in this physical realm. And we're living a way that is not natural. And we stopped questioning this because we are rather being told what to do than question a bit further. The other day I heard, it's not the way you live, is the questions you ask. Most people live in the victim mindset. The victim mindset is, why this happens to me? Who can I blame for this? And why is life so hard on me? So you see the questions? Why does this happen always to me? Who can I blame? Who did this? Why? Why is this happening to me? So, a conscious creator, what does he ask? Different questions. What can I learn from this that is happening currently in my life? What is the universe trying to tell me in this situation, in this circumstance? There's something it's trying to be communicated to me. So how can I listen, see, and observe? Do you see the difference? Do you see how by asking, by communicating with the universe in a different way, you will have a different response to life? And response is all you got, because you're a responsible creator. Response is the ability to respond to things, to circumstances, to yourself. You cannot control the world, yet we want to control everyone else. Yet we want to control how people feel, how people think, because ourselves, we cannot control ourselves. So we think that if we can control everyone else, we're going to feel good. That's the biggest lie the world lives in today. That I control everyone else, I can control the countries, the cities, then I will feel good and relax. And you will notice this is an endless trap, a spiral down. It has no end. It has no end. So if you're there, prepare to be there forever if you keep asking the same questions. It doesn't stop. It continues. And you can be there until you die and you wasted your life. But yet, you can choose, because that's who you really are. So I'm here to remind you this, to remember with me, we're a mirror. We're a mirror. So if you feel the things I'm saying resonate to you, it's because we're mirroring. There's something within you that is, I'm talking to that, not to your mind, to your heart, to that essence within you, within me, within everyone. I know this, everyone has it. There's no exception. No. You are special, but not that special. I am you and you are me. And that's who we are. We are. We are pure light. Yet people want to hide it. You want to hide it. We've covered it with so much. So I'm glad you're here listening to this, because you're doing a great favor for yourself. I noticed that talking about this, I get very passionate, even sometimes triggered, because seeing this, really observing the change within me and seeing that, that's how it used to be, that's how I used to think. I need to have a lot of compassion, understanding, and not take it too serious, because if I take it too serious, I transform this beautiful gift of realization, of seeing, into not a very good emotion. And this is also a trap. Sometimes when you see things beyond the curtains, you get angry, you get frustrated. You don't understand, why is the world like this? Why are people thinking like this? And this is another spiral that can continue. But you cannot, you can feel it, be angry, feel all these things, right? So I don't say don't do it. Do it, allow. This is important. But then again, you have two choices: to keep being angry or change, right? If you keep being angry and you operate from a state of anger, of frustration, of hate, how are you then operating in the world? What is coming outside of you? If you're a mirror to your reality, what will bounce back? Hate, anger, frustration. This is why the greatest rebellions, Che Guevara, Cuba, he wanted to free the people and have an independent country and fight for the rights of the people. And what did Cuba become later? A controlled society. A controlled society, because they were fighting for what they didn't want, but yet, when they had the power, they did exactly the same, because their state of operation was still the same. So, what is more important? What is really the change that you want to see? It is actually the change within you. That's what you all desire. That's what we all desire. We want the world to change, but really what we're saying is this. This is the world you want to change. This, in here, you. Because when you change this is a mirror to that. Why does some people walk around the world angry, this, that? It's because they're mirroring what they feel in here. Why is it that some other people walk and dance joyfully through life, despite being all these things? Because it's good to be aware. But what is more important is your state of being, your own vibration. That is the change for the world. That's the change that we want to see. Remember, this is what Rumi said. Yesterday I was smart and I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise and I'm changing myself. And this is the walk around the world. A change within. A change where we walk through the world, we see the world, we experience, we open our eyes and our heart. But yet, everything that it changes is within. And all the challenges are part of it. All the hard times are part of it, because without the challenges, you wouldn't become who you are today. What you learned from all the challenges, and you look back to all the challenges, every one of them was there to teach something. Every one of them was to help you let go and allow. It is the universe working for you, but we don't see it that way because we say, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to the world? This is what we hear in the news. Today in CNN, this happened here, this happened to them, and who can we blame? Who can we point the finger at? The responsibility is there, not within. No, it's not your fault. This is what we learn. But now you have the chance to unlearn, to ask a different questions. What can I learn from this situation? What am I about to realize? This is how I see adversity and challenges is, wow, there's something I will learn. There's something great coming out of this. All which I'm speaking to you comes from the challenges, from the observation, from the listening, from asking these questions. From knowing that sometimes I can be in victim and knowing, okay, you're in victim now. It's okay, forgive yourself. Let's go to conscious creator. Yeah, we can all fall in victimhood. We can all do it. It's the easy way. It's the easy way. We can all blame, complain, criticize, point fingers. This is really easy to do. It's the easiest to do. That's why most people do it, actually. But what is true, what it takes discipline, effort, is to not even actually, just takes to allow, to have compassion, to choose love. And sure, this can be hard in moments where you are so resistant, full of the story, and compassion, forgiveness. This is the biggest medicine and cure you can give yourself. You have something in your body, it starts emotionally. This you may know. Forgive, compassion, choose love, because don't hold on to things, resentment and the stories, and she did this and that. You're hurting yourself by talking like that, by thinking like that, by holding on to that. And I love you too much to do that to yourself. I love myself too much to do that again and again and again. You're pure love, and that's what you deserve. You know it too. Even if you have this belief that, no, I'm not worthy of it. That's just a story that you really believe. You know what a belief is? I'm going to explain. A belief is a table. When you just have the board, it starts as an idea. And then to keep the board stable, you need the legs. The legs are situations, things. A person might say, oh, you're handsome, you're pretty. Then you look in the mirror and compare yourself to others that people have said, I'm pretty, or they're pretty. And you start to form this belief that I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I'm handsome. And so on with many beliefs. There are ideas that we feel certain about. You're so certain about this idea that it became a belief. And you can have a belief that I am ugly, I am handsome, or I am sexy, and I am awfully looking. Right? You can have both. Which one is true? This one? I'm ugly or I'm handsome? Which one is true? I don't know. It doesn't matter actually. The question is, which one is most empowering? Which one is most love? which one serves you the best? That is what's important. Is I'm ugly gonna serve you? Why? To feel bad about yourself, to feel not enough, to agree, to prove yourself, yeah, what she said is true. To feel pity about yourself? Why? You're not doing any good with that to you nor to anyone. I'm handsome. Can this be empowering? Sure. Okay. I'm handsome. Yes, I love myself. Okay, cool. Then I can empower myself and others with this belief. And that's what matters on belief. So, right now, in this transition, I'm feeling all these emotions. I'm feeling all observing this, and I'm realizing how this world is, how people live, you know, in this hamster wheel, and we know it. It's not like we don't know it, but we don't listen. We don't listen. And right now, what I'm feeling is, how can I integrate this when I'm not disconnected, alone in nature? How can I integrate this also in a city, when I'm with people in the system, you know? Because it's not about escaping the system and like, whatever, blaming it, not acknowledged. No, it's okay. How can I bring that too? But also take care of my vibration. You know, I'm not here to change everyone. But can I plant seeds? Can I plant seeds? You know, can I be there? Can I be there for someone, my younger self, to accelerate the process of seeing, of awakening, of seeing things what they truly are? How can I serve in this way? You know? Sure, I can hide in the forest and I can serve there as well. But there's something within me that is, I love people so much. I think as much as humanity is completely in a stupidity cycle, but I have so much love for everything, especially people. I want people to remember, man, to remember who they truly are, and to live life, you know, in a loving manner. To live life like as when they were a kid. They were happy. They were happy and they didn't need anything. And this is your true natural state of beingness. And if I can do something to help you remember that, just plant a little seed. And so this is now the questions I am asking. How can I integrate this to serve more than myself? You know? And having a lot of compassion for the things that might bring triggers. Have a lot of compassion and forgiveness and understanding to people. Also maintaining myself in the vibration that I want to maintain myself, because it's easy to tune into so many energies, and that's the most important, actually, holding your vibration. Your vibration is your best protection. Your vibration is everything. Everything. And so, what are the practices, the habits, the beingness that allows you to maintain this vibration of the natural you, you know? And for me, it's really, when I go into the city and feel that overwhelmness, is to remember to practice these practices that help me. You know, this is like meditation, yoga, writing, even talking on the camera like this. This is completely a reminder to myself as well. And so, how can I choose more of that, you know, to remain in the vibration no matter where I am? Because I am the responsible creator, it's not the circumstances around, right? So, even if the circumstances are more challenging, what are the practices that make me feel good? Dance as well, right? I remember I never really danced as a kid, but I love dancing, the movement of my body. The training it really incorporates this movement of the body that I love, and it brings my energy out. Also, even like walks on the nature, I walk. Reading books, you know, from people, countries that I don't know. And then one of the things that also brings my vibration up is talking to people and being curious about them. Curiosity, this is the word. This is the word of the curious inner child inside of you, the curious mind that you're born here. You're like, what? What's this? Imagine if you were born today and this is your first day on earth. How would you interact with the world then? How would you see the tree? How would you see the lake, the river, the skies? What is it? Look at it for real. What is it for real? Forget the story. It's a tree, it's the water, it's a rock. No, forget the labels. Look at it. What is it? Be the kid that walks around the world. Oh, what's this? And looks at the flower for 20 minutes. If you've seen kids, guys, they look at your inner soul. They're not afraid. They have no contamination, no blockages. It's just, bah. And you're that kid. You didn't need to learn anything. You came with all the wisdom. But you forgot and you learned different things that took you away from this, but you're still on the path. You cannot be not on your path, because that's part of the path. Now is your time of remembering, of unlearning, of letting go, of forgiveness, of compassion, whatever that means to you. And to keep doing those things that your inner kid loved to do. A question can be, ask yourself this, closing your eyes, transporting to a moment in your childhood or in your life where you felt so good, so loved, free. Can be playing outside, watching a movie, playing with someone, doing something. 5-year-old you, 6-year-old you, or 10-year-old you. What did that version of you love to do? Maybe what is missing is that, to do just that. What that version of you loved to do it again. Listen to that. Be that. You are that. That is you. You can close the episode with an Om for love, for your beingness, for yourself. Thank you for showing up today, listening. Thank you for your presence. I love you. Let's take a deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. And one more for an Om. Oh. May you have a beautiful day. I love you.